Several years ago, a man was traveling. This was in those days when there was no train, no car, or anything like that. If you wanted to get somewhere, you just have to walk. Sometimes, these journeys would take months. So as the man continued his journey, he got to a river. Ordinarily, he would have swum across it, but this was wide and fast. So for a while, he stood there wondering what to do. After a while, it dawned on him that if he really wants to continue his journey, he must have to do something. So he got an axe, cut down some trees, and started building a boat. It took a lot of time and effort. But eventually he was able to put together something that could actually float. So he entered his boat and crossed to the other side. But as he was about to continue his journey, something dawned on him. What if I meet another river? If building one single boat took him this much time and effort, what if he meets 5 more rivers on the way? So after thinking about it for a while, he decided that the smart thing to do is to take his boat with him. But there was one problem. Boats are very, very heavy things. He started dragging his boat. In his mind, it was one of those sacrifices that one has to make to move forward in life. But the more he dragged it, and dragged it, and dragged it, the more tired he became. Eventually, it dawned on him that the boat he was dragging has become the single biggest obstacle to the journey he was taking. There's actually a name for this. It's called the sunk cost fallacy. It's what happens when people continue holding on to something just because they've invested so much into it, even when it no longer makes sense. It's the reason why people continue to remain in toxic relationship, even when they know that that relationship has become the weapon fashioned against their life. They know that it's not working. They know that their partner doesn't love them anymore. But you hear them say things like, I've invested so much into this relationship. Where do I start from? That's how some people ended up marrying people who they know that don't love them anymore, because they believe they've invested too many years, too much tears, too much effort to just walk away. For some people, they've been hurt in relationships for so long that they've built walls around their heart, and that is what has helped them to survive for years. But now, someone who genuinely loves them has come, but those protective walls have become a barrier. The very thing that protected them from heartbreak and pains is now preventing them from experiencing love. For some other people, it shows up in their career. They spent years of hard work, sacrifice, building their career, but now everything is changing. And they know that in the next 5 to 7 years, AI will render them redundant. Instead of looking for ways to survive the purge, they are busy telling themselves that I've invested so much in this career. I'm not going anywhere. This industry is not going anywhere. So they keep dragging the boat. If anybody is a preacher of no grief for anybody, it's me. I believe in resilience, in not giving up easily. But it's also important to know when to swallow your pride, take your L in peace, and move on. If your horse is dismount, there's no need flogging it. Just get down and move on.